students, today we are going to see state variable representation by physical variable approach. So under this we are going to solve it by three different methods, that is first method by differential function approach, second method by transfer function approach, and third method by direct decomposition method. Now we will solve some problems under these methods. Students, in the previous class we have solved some problems to obtain the state model of the system by using electrical network and mechanical network. There are three ways of representing the state model, that is state model representation by physical system, state model representation by canonical system, and state model representation by phase variable system. So we have solved some problems under electrical networks that comes under your physical system. Now in this class we are going to solve some problem under state model representation of a phase variable system. So under phase variable system, the first method is solving it by means of your differential equation. Consider the problem given over here. Obtain the state model of the system responded by the differential equation. So here they had given one equation, that is differential equation, that is y triple dot plus 6y double dot plus y 5y dot plus y is equal to u of t. For this we need to solve the problem and we have to draw the state model block diagram. Now in case of your electrical network and mechanical network, we identified how to identify the state variable in a particular system. Whereas if a differential equation is given, how we will be identifying the state variable is based on the order of the differential equation. So in the given differential equation, what is the order of the differential equation? Y triple dot. It means that the order of the differential equation is 3. Therefore, we will have 3 state variables, that is x1, x2, x3. So here the first variable will be your, in case of your state variable, the first variable will be your phase variable, that is y. So y is your first variable and the other state variables are the derivative of your physical variable. So here first variable will be your physical variable, that is y, and other state variables are the derivative of the physical variable, that is phase variable. So we can write it as x2 is equal to dy by dt, x3 is equal to d square y by dt square. And once your state variable is written, so x1, x2, x3 are your state variable. Once your state variable is written, we need to write the state variable in terms of first order differential equation, that is x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot. Why? Because always the state variables are represented using first order differential equation. So if you take differentiation for this x1, you will get dy by dt, as dy by dt is nothing but x2. We can replace this dy by dt as x2. x2 dot is equal to differentiation of this particular equation. So when you differentiate, you will get d square y by dt square. So when you differentiate d square y by dt square, it is equal to x3. So you can replace it with x3. x3 dot is equal to differentiation of this particular factor. So you will get d cube y by dt cube. So once your differential equation is given in the problem, you should identify the order of the differential equation. As soon as the order of the differential equation is identified, write the state variables accordingly. If the order of the differential equation is 3, you have to write 3 state variables. If the order of the differential equation is 2, the number of state variable is 2. So accordingly, depending upon the order of the system given in the differential equation, we need to write the number of state variables. And here once all your state variable is written, always the state variables are represented using first order differential equation. So we have identified what is our x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot. Then you replace all this physical variable, that is in case of solving your state model of the system by differential function, your first variable, that is your first state variable, will be your physical variable and the other state variables are the derivative of your system variable. So first variable will be your system variable. The other state variables are the derivative of your system variable. So once the state variable is written, you need to substitute you have to replace this physical quantity by means of your state variable quantity. So when you replace your physical quantity by means of your state variable quantity, you will get, that is y triple dot. Y triple dot is nothing but x3 dot is equal to what? dq by dt square. So x3 dot plus what is y double dot? Y double dot is nothing but d square y by dt square. What is d square y by dt square? It is equal to x3. So you have to replace it with 6y double dot as 6x3. Next factor is 5y dot. 5y dot means 5 into dy by dt. So what is dy by dt? It is nothing but x2. So we can write it as plus 5 into x2. What is your y? Y is nothing but x1. So you have to write it with x1. So once all the physical variables available in this equation is replaced with the state variable as here, you have to identify, because if you have a 3 state variables, we need to write what is x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot. x1 dot and x2 dot is already identified. From this equation, we can identify what is our x3 dot. Once x3 dot is identified, you can write your state equation. So what is state equation? State equation is nothing but x dot of t is equal to ax of t. That is, the state equation can be written as x dot of t is equal to ax of t plus b u of t. Okay, so here A and B are matrix. What is the order of the matrix A? A matrix order is nothing but how many state variables are there? A matrix order will comprise of this and this. So A matrix is equal to n cross n. So here n is nothing but your number of state variables. The number of available state variables is 3. So the order of the matrix A is 3 cross 3. What is how you will identify the order of the matrix B? Here how many input we have? Here we have only one input, that is y, that is u. When you look at the problem, you will come to know. So here you have only one input. Therefore, when you solve the problem over here, B matrix will be B is equal to n cross m. So m is nothing but number of inputs. So n is the number of state variables. So 3 cross 1 matrix. It is your A matrix and this is your B matrix. The procedure to write your A matrix is same like how we have solved in our electrical network and mechanical network. It means that this particular element is first, that is what is the coefficient of x1 in x1 dot. It is what is the coefficient of x2 in x1 dot. This element is what is the coefficient of x3 in x1 dot. Likewise, when you write, see for the second row, the first element represents what is the coefficient of x1 in x2 dot, what is the coefficient of x2 in x2 dot, and third element will be what is the coefficient of x2 in x3 dot, x3 in x2 dot. Same thing when you come back to your last row. When you look at your last row, so this particular element is the coefficient of x1. So you can see over here x3 dot is equal to, what is the coefficient of x1 here? Minus 1. Minus 1, that is, this is coefficient of x1 in x3 dot. This particular element is coefficient of x2 in x3 dot. What is the coefficient of x2 in x3 dot? It is your x3 dot. The coefficient of x2 is minus 5. So we need to write minus 5. Next element will be the coefficient of x3 in x3 dot. So what is the coefficient of x3 in x3 dot? Minus 6. Likewise, you need to frame your A matrix. So it is your A matrix. How we can frame the B matrix? B matrix, it is nothing but what is the coefficient of u in x1 dot. So what is the coefficient of u in x1 dot means? So here you can see over here x1 dot contains only x2. x2 dot contains only x3. x3 dot contains u factor. Therefore, the coefficient of u in case of x1 dot and x2 dot is going to be 0, whereas the coefficient of u equal to 1 in case of x3 dot. So this is how you need to write your matrix B. So coming back to your matrix B, as we said earlier, the coefficient of u in case of x1 dot is 0. Same thing, the coefficient of u in case of x2 dot is also 0, whereas in case of x3 dot the u coefficient is equal to 1. So this is how you need to frame your state equation matrix. Now coming back to your output equation. So output equation is nothing but y is equal to cx plus du. Here D matrix is 0, whereas C matrix, C order will be, you will have how many outputs? You have only one output. So you will be getting 1 cross 3. So this is how you need to frame your, because it is nothing but P cross N. That is how many number of output cross with N number of state variables. Likewise, you need to write, so you will get y is equal to, your C matrix will be of the order 1 cross 3, that is 1 row and 3 column. You have to identify what is the coefficient of x1, x2, x3 in y matrix. So when you identify, you are getting y of t is equal to 1, 0, 0. Now we need to draw the state model. So it is the state model representing your x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot. So here how many state variables are there? 3 state variables. So we need to put 3 integrator. Integrator 1, integrator 2, integrator 3. So you can write it as x3 dot x3, x2 dot x2, x1 dot x1. Now what is your x1 dot? What is your x1 dot? x1 dot is equal to x2. x2 dot is equal to x3. So looking at this diagram, so when you connect, x1 dot is equal to x2. So you can join these two lines. x2 dot is equal to x3. Same thing you can join over this. Whereas what is your x3 dot? x3 dot is nothing but, you can see x3 dot is equal to u of t minus x1 minus 5x2 minus 6x3, right? So you can write it as x3 dot is equal to, your first factor is minus x1. So it has got 3 addition, that is minus x1. x3 dot is equal to minus x1 minus 5x2 minus 6x3. And one more term is plus u of t. It is nothing but your x3 dot. So for this particular equation, we need to frame the model. So your x3 dot comprises of 4 terms. One is your x1, x2, x3 and u. So when you look at over here, you will have 4 terms. One is u of t. U of t is positive. So I can represent it with the summing sign plus, and it has got 3 x1, x2 and x3. x1 is taken from, x1 gain is 1. x2 constant, that is coefficient is 5. x3 coefficient is 6. So from x1 you have to take and connect it to the gain 1 and connect to negative sign. Same thing x2. So along with x2, what is the gain written over here? 5. So we have x2 here. So from x2 you should connect the gain 5 and connect it to the summing point with the negative sign. Next one is minus 6x3. So from 6,3 the gain is 6 and the same has been connected to summing point. So when all these particular things has been summed, you will get x3 dot. This is how you have to expand your state model diagram. So this is how you need to solve the problem to identify the state model if the given system has a differential equation. Thank you, students.